Human trafficking is a $32 billion industry
that exploits men, women, and children.
Well, my definition of human trafficking is the same as the federal definition of human trafficking, which is basically modern-day slavery. And it involves the harboring, the transporting, obtaining, maintaining, recruiting any person for the act of commercial sex or labor trafficking.
A trafficker may initially present like a Romeo and a boyfriend and a daddy figure. Once the grooming process starts for children, then the trafficker turns into a gorilla type individual, and the exploitation begins.
Because we have a name, we call some of them a Romeo pimps, because they're very, very, very cunning, very manipulative, very, 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 very meticulous, just things that you just can't believe. And girls and boys are Romeo into the sex trafficking industry. You know, what happens is that it's a continuous circle of violence, and it's very confusing, and it creates a psychological confusion for the victim, because there's going to be a honeymoon period, there's going to be tension, there's going to be periods of explosion and just extreme physical abuse, and then that person is going to take you back to the honeymoon period. So you're very confused about who this person is. Then you become very confused about what it is exactly happening to you. Is it really as bad as it seems? Is this person really that horrible? Or is it just me not being good enough or keep messing up that is provoking this behavior? And if I can just get it right, if I can just make my quota, if I can just stop pissing them off, then the bad person that shows up will go away.
The average age of entry into prostitution in the United States is 12 to 13 years old. Their life expectancy is about 7 years. It's occurring in every state in the United States. It's occurring definitely in South Florida. Brown County is the hub for sex trafficking, where Miami-Dade is the hub for labor trafficking.
Child sex trafficking.
Trafficking bust, several arrests.
Human sex trafficking.
Contributing to human trafficking.
It involves children and human trafficking.
Suspected human trafficking in Florida.
With a stunning case of sex slavery exposed in Southwest Florida.
We're talking about child sex trafficking tonight. Human trafficking complaints to the national hotline are now higher than they've ever been here in Florida.
They can be wanting to learn about human trafficking, what it is. They can share what they learn with their communities, with their families, with their friends. They can get involved by seeing something and saying something. They can also donate to legitimate agencies. I think those are amazing things that the public can do. They could care.
I think what's important is that now that you're aware and you have that knowledge, that you need to take it forward and get the NOVA students involved, and get your community involved, and learn more about it. And I think that's the only way we're going to change anything.